Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Monday. It's Lyle, and you have a case on the Mondays, more than likely, if you're listening to this. So yeah, let's cure that case. Happy Monday, really quick to you guys and gals and children and focals and pets and goldfish and dogs, and I think we covered it all when we said pets, huh? Yeah. Okay. So. How's it going? How's your Monday morning going? A little chilly here, little chilly. Add some onions and some shredded cheese, and you got a good chili. It is a good chili. It's a good, that fall is in the air. I guess you can say It's finally coming to where the highs are like in the 70s, so we can finally breathe a little bit. Like we don't have to worry about the AC not running or turning fans on, because when you get home it's going to be an oven in the house. You can actually cook your cookies or cakes or whatever in the oven now. You're not like, well, I could save on my electric bill by just leaving them on the counter and going to work, and by the time I get home, bada bing bada boom, they're cooked. You actually got to cook them in the oven now, so it makes for it. It makes up for it, so it's all good. So yeah, that's the Texas weather. Here's what the weather looks like in your part, and this is where we pause and somebody else would play if that was this type of show, but it's not. I'm sorry, I don't know the weather in North Dakota, South Dakota, Rhode Island. Sorry, I don't. I'm sorry. I wish I did. I'm sorry. Check your local weather. Yeah, there you go. So, big week, big weekend actually that I had. A very, very exciting weekend. Got to enjoy the Dallas Comic Con. They call it the Dallas Comic Con. But from what I can, from everything I've heard from people and talking to people there at the show, and just like my cousin and other people, they said it's more of a fan con. They said it was more of a fan con than actually like a Comic Con. And just like you, I was like, well, what's the difference? I guess a fan con is where like a bunch of people just come together dressed up. To me, that's called a costume party, but I guess they call it something else. But I guess at some of my costume parties, there's never really celebrities, unless of course Lyle from Case on the Mondays is there. Then celebrities walk around. That's how it goes. So anyway, so at this little shindig they had the Irving Convention Center. There were a couple celebrities. No one too famous. Just like Elijah Wood and Sean Astin. Nobody's. Just not really A-listers, I'd say. Just like small under the rug people. Nobody too popular. Just yeah, so they're charging out the wazoo, which I thought, honestly, in my mind, was ridiculous, because it's like, you got all these people here, obviously dressed up as you from the movie, and you're going to charge more than what I've paid for in a year for movie tickets, or for your merchandise alone, but you're going to charge me an arm and a leg, just for you to sign a paper. If that's the case, I'm going to have you sign a doctor's note or something if I'm paying you to sign something. You know what I mean? I'm going to ask, if I'm going to pay for an autograph, I'm going to ask you a question or two about what you had for breakfast and how the flight was coming from wherever you did. What's the weather like in the Netherlands this time of year when you're filming like Lord of the Rings and stuff? How's that? What was it like working with, I don't know, a pirate ship and the Goonies, What was Michael J. Fox like, Mr. Elijah Wood? Did he really fix the game, or is that just all part of the movie? So, type of stupid stuff like that. But anyway, so, of course you had them two there, and everyone going nuts. And then you had, of course, Jason David Frank. Yeah, the name really didn't ring a bell to me at first, and then when I seen his picture and they said who he was, the Green Ranger from the original Power Rangers. Cool, I get, you're like, that's cool. The voice for Charlie Brown, I actually got to meet him. Peter Robbins was his name. He is a very, very, very pleasant man to meet. If he's ever at anything that you're going to, like any convention, as if he'd ever go, I really suggest meeting him. He is a really, really nice guy. And if you're like me, a child of the 80s or beyond, you grew up on those movies, those Charlie Brown movies. Christmas Charlie Brown and The Great Pumpkin and Thanksgiving, and all the Charlie Brown movies. So, you grew up on stuff like that. And so, to me, it felt like a part of my childhood relived right there, just by meeting this man. And, thank you so much for just, being, having that unique voice to share with the world and just bringing a character to life that, we just read comic strips of. So it was pretty cool. And he was an extremely nice guy. I was sitting there talking to me and Valerie and stuff and just enjoying us. And I don't know who was enjoying each other more, him or us. I honestly don't. But he was really cool. Data, I got to meet Data. And when I say Data, everyone's like, oh my gosh, Star Trek? No, I'm not. Let's get this clear. Star Trek and Star Wars, I'm like far beyond not like obsessed with that. They're cool, don't get me wrong. Like if I don't know, whoever played Luke Skywalker was there. I can't think of his Paul something Hammond. Damn, I can't think of his name right now. If he would have been there, that would have been cool. Of course, if Harrison Ford was there, come on. Who doesn't want his autograph, right? That's awesome, Harrison Ford. But Data from the Goonies, he was there. Ki Hua Kwan, I'm probably just completely butchered his name. But of course, his table was right next to Karen Allen. She was in 2 of the Indiana Jones movies, most recently the Crystal Skull one. Them two, she would charge for a picture, whereas opposed to Peter Robbins, he's like, yeah, I'll take a picture with you guys, no problem, whatever. Because he gets it. He gets, like, these people grew up listening to my voice, and, I've helped a lot of these people, not change their lives, but, entertain these people when they were kids. Even now, entertain their kids. I can't tell you, my daughters still watch Charlie Brown. They know who Charlie Brown is, and Snoopy and stuff, and I think it's just amazing. A lot of kids these days don't know who it is, but because here he was with no line, and Elijah Wood is still got a full line thing, whatever, zigzagger, and here he is just sitting there twiddling his pen, waiting for people to come get his autograph. So, but anyway, yeah, it was fun. It was great. It's a good place to go if you're looking for any, I don't know, t-shirts, overpriced Captain America shields. There were some guys selling one. He crafted it out of hand. And I get you crafted it, so you're going to charge an arm and a leg for it, but really? $600 worth? Where's this metal from? The moon? Golly, come on, dude. But, so yeah, there are people with some pretty outrageously priced merchandise. Comic books. If you're looking to buy comic books, that's a place to go, man. I'm serious. If you're looking to dress up goofy, weird, strange, or just look at goofy, weird, strange, dressed up people, it's a cool thing to go to. And like I said, if you're looking for cheap comic book, man, comic books so freaking cheap. $1.75. There was one booth set up, and they were like, fill this box with comic books for $60. And I was like, man, if I was still into comic books, I would, but I'm not, like, I really don't read comic books. I guess comic books to some people are like baseball cards to me. I really don't buy baseball cards anymore, just because, I don't know. If I buy them, they're going to be old, You know what I mean? Like a real collector. I'm going to buy something older that's going to be worth, some money in the long run. But I'm not looking to turn around and trade it or sell it or anything. I'm looking to own it for me, for my possession. If somebody came to me today and was like, wow, this is an authentic, just straight authentic Babe Ruth baseball, and I want you to have it, you think I'm going to turn around and sell that thing? God, no. I'm going to skip work so I can make sure. I'm going to carry that thing with me in my pocket in a plastic bag to make sure it is not damaged. I'm serious. That thing would be with me everywhere I went. Shower, bathroom, wherever. It's going to, mowing the lawn, changing the oil, it's going with me. I promise you. So I know it's always safe, but it's stuff like that, like I said, comic books to me, they're comic books. They're just a book to read. They're a cartoon on pages, pretty much. But to some people, they're like baseball cards are to me. They're big collectibles, and so yeah. So I mean, like I said, if you're a big comic book collector and you really don't have a comic book store in your town, but one of these things comes to town, like one of these Comic Con comes to town, if you have the money for it, great. I say go, because like I said, you're gonna find some good deals on comic books especially. And you never know. There could be a couple few knickknacks you find that you're like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. I would have never guessed I would have found this here. Plus, it's a good chance to maybe bump into a couple celebrities. You never know. And you get to see a bunch of people dressed all wacky-tacky and stuff. And yeah, so... so let's get started with the show. Okay, let's get started with birthdays first and for all. Happy birthday to anybody with celebrating a birthday, if not today, this week. Just sometime in between now and Sunday, like I said. Whatever the case may be, happy birthday to you. Hopefully it is a wonderful and joyous and monumentous birthday, and I hope everybody's nice to you, right? Doesn't it suck to have a birthday and everyone's just like, get out of my way, and you're like, it's my day, golf, Whatever the case may be, happy birthday to you. I hope it's a wonderful and joyous occasion. I hope it's as wonderful, if not better, than any birthday you've had in the past, and here's to many more to come. Happy birthday to you. Don't plan on me singing, though. To anyone who's got something huge and big coming up, something that's causing you stress, I know I do, good luck. Yeah, good luck. Good luck to you, Lyle. Good luck. Thank you. I need it right now. I got this trunk or treat thing coming up. We got this trunk or treat coming up on the 29th. And as I look at the date on the computer here, it's the 20th. So I got 9 days. I got to come up with an idea and start putting it together in 9 days, okay? I have not... We've been tossing ideas back and forth like, what about this? That's a good idea. What about this? That's a good idea too. What about this? That's a good... Now it's just coming down to we're going to have to come up with something that we can just put together on the fly. You know what I mean? So yeah, I got that going for me. Wish me luck on that. But anyway, so yeah, that's causing me a little bit of pulling my hair out. That's why I keep my hair short, so I don't have much hair to pull out there. To anyone who had something big and huge and monumentous happen to him that was so exciting and amazing and wonderful, congratulations. Good job. Way to go. Job well done. Whatever the case may be, you aced the spelling test, you passed your driving test, I don't know, you finally got the courage to ask that person to lunch or to ask that person to turn their music down in the cubicle next to you. I don't know, whatever the case may be, congratulations, good job, and way to go. Keep up the good work. So anybody who had something horrible happen this past week, maybe a friendship ended. Ooh, that's bad, huh? Ooh. Very bad. Whatever the case may be, you lost your pointy ear at the Comic Con or something. I don't know what the case is. Broke a heel. I don't know. Accidentally flushed a goldfish down the toilet. I didn't do that. I did not do that. So I'm just coming up with stuff that possibly could have happened. Whatever the case may be, just look at it this way. There's plenty of goldfish out there. just go to PetSmart and replace it with a feeder one, and they're cheap, and they'll never know. But whatever the case may be, just remember, you're still breathing, you still got a pulse, and we're all happy, and